Hello, Misfits, and welcome back to the world of Aurelia. You are listening to episode 12 of the current campaign. Hope you enjoy!
Okay, I am remembering last week. Okay, so the last time we were all together, the Mythic Six went to sort of investigate and then just barge right on into Tabar's tinctures and salves, trying to get sort of an idea of who this Tabar fellow is and get some information regarding his apparent double dealings, according to Lilith. You found a couple things there. You found some spice, which is illegal, and you found a number of traps, and ultimately you found some interesting coordinates pointing to some sort of location outside of the city, with the words "every man has his price" listed with it. You also found his manifest and doctored manifest. I can't speak today. Basically outlining that yes, he's been doing some double dealing. He's been dealing with both the Black Blades and supposedly the Crimson Fang. It just said CF, so take from that what you will. And then pretty much confirmed that he was marking up the prices of what he was selling and lowering the income he was giving to his workers. Alzaris tried to plant some evidence, but you left a lot of the other paperwork and stuff there. Kind of tipped off the guards on your way out. Had a mad dash through the city, but ultimately got away. And then I think it was just sort of some wrap-up, talking to Yeg and pointing him in the right directions, giving Lilith a little bit more information, and she really wanted you to kind of dig into things a little bit more. And we stopped with y'all talking about possibly checking out the coordinates in that location. So that's where we stopped.
Well, we should do that. We should do that. Because we were all just chilling at the house, right? Wow.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so.
we're waiting for a ship to get done.
Yeah, you're waiting for the ship to get done.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, I have a question. Me or any of us know, like, not that it's important, I just thought about this. Like, what kind of drug spice is? Like, is it hallucinogenic, like psychedelic, or is it just like weed where it's like not much?
Make an intelligence check.
Alright. I rolled a 7.
You rolled a 7. Honestly,
right.
you're not really sure what the big deal with spice is. You're not, like, the best guess that you have is that it's literally a cooking spice that for some reason is illegal. So that's what you come up with.
Nice.
It's just too good. It's
just ingredient.
Can I roll to see if I know what it is?
Sure, you can roll.
What did you say? Intelligence or?
Yeah, intelligence.
I feel like you might would know better because you're from here.
Maybe. We'll see what the dice decide. 18.
Nice.
18.
The dice is spoken.
So you know that it is a reddish brown powder. It's highly addictive and invasive. And
invasive.
It can, if you continue using it and the addiction, it can give you certain flaws or things that you carry with you. And, you know, the first time, it's a good high, could boost you in some ways, but after other times, it can start to put you on the decline. So, like any good drug, you know?
Your worldly experience.
Because I know.
Yeah. Okay.
Sounds like there's a story there.
Yeah, the story is this wiki page I'm reading.
I was about to say, you probably read about it, or
No.
Okay. Addictive, invasive. Do they like snort it? I guess. It's a powder.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. This is not important at all. I'm just curious. Okay.
I mean, we can try it.
No.
We know where it's at.
Of course, the bar would say that. Oh my god.
I feel like maybe we could try it on an enemy, but not on us.
Ooh.
I don't know. Sounds like
How do you do that? Just like force their head on a pot.
Just do the pocket
like
sand thing,
waterboarding,
but with spice.
Yeah.
I
Pocket drugs.
would love to see that happen.
Like a Batman utility
You don't need
belt
to have
of
the
just
honor person,
drugs.
Yeah, you did not like, you didn't keep any. So you don't.
Right, we didn't.
Well, what should we do? Should we just chill until our shift's done? Or, I mean, I definitely don't want to go out unless the situation's resolved, which it hasn't been entirely.
I think we should. I mean,
I know there was talk of like hiring like someone to take us out there, but I don't know how much that would be.
how far away is the coordinates?
Good question.
Yeah, y'all kind of sort of looked at that a little bit. It's probably a good day or two.
On foot?
By raft. You'd have to cross some water.
Raft, eh?
It's not like crazy far, but
Okay.
I mean, we have the time.
We do. How many days do we
do
have
have the
left till our
time.
ship's
it's only
done?
been like maybe 2 days.
Yeah. Well, how about this? How about we go down to the dock or whatever, and at least just ask like how much it would be for a trip.
Don't laugh
To the
at me.
coordinates. A trip to the coordinates, a trip back, and how long or how much that would cost, and if that's worth it for us, if we would just rather wait. Because if it could be affordable, I don't know. So that's my suggestion.
So y'all can make your way down to the docks. It's kind of a bustling area. There's all sorts of various different types of sort of flat bottom kind of boats. Just looking at these types of vessels, you get the impression that the water isn't like crazy deep, which is why you don't see like these big hulled ships. You see those at the sort of airport kind of docks, but not here by the water. You spot one kind of, he's real thin, but he's got like a beer belly, sort of old-ish, balding man, and he's got this kind of makeshift sign leaned up against his pretty decent-sized flat-bottom boat that says, like, rides available, ask about pricing.
Okay. We don't see anything. Anybody else?
This feels like a scalper situation.
It does, yeah.
There are other rafts around. Most of them seem to be sort of busy with their own cargo.
Okay. Well, I guess we should at least ask. Let's just ask the gentleman what his rates are.
Alright, so y'all walk up to this sketchy looking dude. Can I help you?
That's exactly what I thought it would sound like.
How much would a trip be to a location? It's about a day away from here. A trip there and then a trip back. How much would that be?
He like stops and thinks. There's a long pause. Well, I could probably take you there and back for 10 gold total.
Do I think that's fair?
Why are you asking so
Make
low?
an intelligence.
No, I'm asking like from knowing. I'm not asking the dude.
I think it's fair, sir.
I thought it was gonna be more. I'm like thrilled.
Ooh,
Yeah, I
that's
did
a
too.
solid 4.
I thought it was going to be more than that too, honestly.
That's a 4.
You have never taken raft rides through the wetlands. Even though you grew up in this area, you've never really ventured to the wilderness outside the city. So you're not really sure. You don't really have the experience to gauge whether or not it's fair or not.
I mean, I'm down.
Look, we're rich. It doesn't matter.
I'm down. I thought this was gonna be way more expensive. I'm honestly thrilled, but I'm scared because of this guy. But
Can I do like an insight check on how reliable he is?
Sure. Give me an insight roll.
That is not as high as I was hoping. That's a 12.
12. I mean, you know, he's not the cleanest looking fellow. Like, literally, he looks dirty. But he also gives the impression that, like, he probably lives on this raft and may or may not live in or around the wetlands. So,
Okay, fair
he
enough.
probably, you know, knows his stuff at least more than you.
Okay, cool. I'm down.
makes me think of swamp people. Oh,
Yeah, literally what I was thinking.
what was I gonna say?
Down by the bayou.
That's right. Yeah.
On the pond too.
Are you all looking to take my price?
We certainly are. Here's. We should give him the coordinates. And should we pay up front or should we pay?
We should pay when we get on his ship.
Yeah.
Ooh, so 10 gold betwixt the 6 of us. Well, that doesn't check out very well.
That's okay.
Sorry.
It's like 1.7-ish.
I don't I don't always consider the number of party members when I decide prices.
That's okay.
Maybe.
If we were overly concerned about it, we would be like haggling more for a number divisible by 6.
True.
You'll never haggle.
No. So it doesn't matter.
I will drop. I'll drop 5.
I will say, Konari is not going. He's not with
That's
you.
kind of what I figured he would stay with Dolly.
He's staying
Cool.
home. He implied that he was gonna go catch up with Dolly and learn ship things. So
Cool.
whatever that entails.
Okay, well, if Karak is dropping 5, then the rest of us need to drop 1. Oh, wait, but Elzaris isn't here to drop, unless someone has our character sheet.
It's okay, we can just let her know.
I check your email, Bigler.
Oh, you sent it to me?
Mayo.
You didn't tell me.
No, I didn't. I'm
Well,
sorry.
but I can't mark off loss of gold or anything on hers
I
because it's a
can mark
PDF.
it off.
I'll just do 2 and get hers.
Cool beans.
Awesome.
Cool beans. All
He-
right, guys.
He looks at the.
It is not cool. I don't know what you're talking
It
about.
is not.
Let's hop
cool.
on in.
All right. All right. So
Why do
y'all.
I feel like this guy is? Oh, why do I feel like this guy is Baba? And also, why do I feel like we're gonna get in
He
a
does
fight?
have Baba vibes. You're right.
I was like, maybe this is Baba. Maybe we should trust
Or,
him.
Oh my
or
God.
Baba might just like pop up out of the wetlands, like with a little reed they was breathing out of.
You right though.
Oh my
A little
god.
crackhead ass.
Amazing.
Baba. All right. So y'all pile into this raft and set out on this journey through the wetlands. He checks the coordinates and you notice that he does not have a map. Apparently doesn't use one, but he's just sort of apparently doesn't need one, but he very deftly maneuvers his boat through the waters, all the while just sort of making idle chit-chat here and there, humming tunes every once in a while. At some point he just sort of I reckon it might take a day and a half to get there. We're gonna have to sleep on the boat at some point. Or we could dock. Well, there's no dock, but we could make camp on the bank if you'd prefer.
I have no preference, really. Doesn't matter to me.
I mean, we sleep on a ship all the time, right? So
It's true.
This is
Yeah.
true.
It's true.
This is very true.
How big is the raft?
It's actually pretty big. It's about 15 feet at its widest point. And maybe 25 feet long. It's kind of oval shaped. And he uses a big long stick to kind of push it forward, though there is a just one single smallish sail at the center that catches the wind occasionally and helps push y'all forward. Is there anything that y'all care to do while y'all are just idly floating along the river, or
I'll probably meditate a bit on the
Okay.
way.
cool?
Same.
What are you guys meditating about? Or what are some things that you would like to think about or focus on as you travel?
I'm just
these
clearing my
waters?
mind, feeling the water underneath.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The water definitely, brings a comfort to you, Karok. Even though these are unfamiliar waters, it does nothing but make you think, or feel, the Wild Mother's presence, and it's relaxing, you know? It's kind of, it's just almost too muggy, but it's nice. And there's
Been a
bit
couple of eventful days. Need some
bit of a
chill
breeze
times.
coming off of the water. What about you, Tanari?
I don't know. Tanari's been feeling very conflicted about a lot of what's been happening, so probably trying to sort of get in touch with Nari and seeking guidance for what to do when she gets back to Amarine. Just any kind of feeling.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you sort of meditate and kind of commune with your Nari spirit, and yeah, there's a lot of confliction and kind of borderline anxiety there. While you're comforted by being with your brother, you aren't sure exactly how to talk about that with your family. And then, which, that's
It's gonna be fun.
You're worried about what they might say or how they might react to what he was doing and where he was. And your thoughts keep getting drawn back to the woods and how that is the source of everything. He left to hopefully repair them, and there's a darkness there that you still don't understand, and that worries you.
Great. That's awesome.
Well,
I probably need to talk to Teophilia about the woods more in depth at some point.
I mean, you can talk to me now. I am not doing anything that I know of.
she is available.
We could, yeah, sure. Okay, so I guess after I finish meditating, I'll go kind of pull Teophilia aside and be like, hey, so I keep getting this feeling that when we get to Amarine, something needs to be done about the woods situation, and I know that you have a little more insight on that than I do. So I was hoping you'd be willing to sort of share what you know.
Oh, does it ever need to be done with? Yeah, no, I do find it unsettling that it seems like that might be something we as a group need to take care of, and it's unsettling that what's happened there has just come back. And I will tell you, the outskirts, the outside of the forest is much easier to deal with, but the deeper you go in, the monsters become a little more intense. I have not been all the way through or anything like that, but yeah, that's just something to keep in mind. And I don't know, just because of my experience, I would say just to be on extra guard, just because I kind of watched somebody that I thought was like good aligned not be good aligned anymore, or at least like, because Sheridan, we trained with Alfonso together, and then we went into the woods, and like the deeper we got in, like the more he was just withdrawn and just antisocial, and so I didn't. I mean, I noticed it, but I didn't think anything of it. I just was like, oh, it's because of how draining the situation is. But, then I wake up one night and I see him with like a devil person chanting, and then they see me, and then Sheridan's like, oh, you should join us. And, of course I couldn't, and then it became a fight. Luckily, Alfonso came in during the fight, but then he escaped. And so that always to me has been like okay, well, if we ever go back, or if I ever go back, and if I bring people with me, like maybe there are influences there, as well as just, monsters. There are influences. And, well, those can also be monsters, too. So a security of mind as well as security of body, I think, is important. That's kind of been my experience, though, and that was, I don't know, years ago maybe. It's been a while.
Well, first of all, that sounds awful.
It
And I'm
was
sorry
terrible.
that happened to you.
It was terrible.
But like, so there are influences in the forest as well.
I think so, because I did not notice that change in Sheridan until we were there. And it worsened as we got deeper.
Okay, that tracks, because while we were in, what was the place called where we all got separated? I'm blanking on the name.
The Reliquary.
Yes, thank you, the Reliquary. And we all got separated. You know, they said what happens in there is real, and I may have had a vision of Kanari that I didn't tell you about.
No.
And he was in the woods, and he was, doing all these awful things, and I just couldn't process it or figure out what had happened, but they were in those woods. So I don't know if that had a magnitude. It was, he was, I explained sort of what I saw.
Oh my god.
He's making cotton candy.
Oh, fuck. Oh.
He was at a fair, riding the Ferris wheels.
Great time.
So I explained, that he was like beating people and shit, and I'm like, I know he was under control, and that was probably part of it, but it sounds like the forest might have some extra influence on that, maybe.
And whatever, and that's another thing too, is I don't know if like that's like a regular thing in there, for devils to be either inhabiting or feeling out that place, or if that was just a one-time thing. I don't know, but that's really unsettling. I guess I'm kind of glad we have that sort of explained now, because back then we didn't know anything about Konari. Well,
and at that point I didn't know that he was being controlled at all. Like,
well, yeah.
I really hope my parents have moved by now, because they're like right by the forest.
Oh my god. Well, like I said, the outside is tame compared to going in deeper. Not that the outside is a tea party necessarily, but but that
that certainly explains why our parents were so strict about us staying away from the woods.
For sure. Even if you've never been in, there's just, it's hard to put into words just what waits in there. And it's unsettling that I haven't seen it all.
That's great.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, you're good. We definitely, I think that needs to be on our priority list whenever we make our way back to Tylock.
I think.
You're talking about the woods, like right here.
The Evermar Wood. Yes.
Yes.
Evermar Wood.
But I do that would be, I think, great though, because the last time I was there, it was just like, two sort of budding fighters and then my mentor. So with the 6 of us, and how much I've improved since then, I imagine we'll make some really good progress, and that's kind of exciting. Kind of, if it weren't the Evermar Wood, but that is, and who says there's not a temple in there?
Oh gosh, that's true.
It's, if with it being so sinister, I can't imagine there not being one. But I don't know. I'm not.
There's definitely something amiss.
Yeah, I'd love to know the source of all that, and I'd love to cut it.
Love to get rid of it.
For sure.
Right.
Deep conversations on this raft.
Yeah.
Support conversations like Fire Emblem, man. This is good.
So most of the day in general passes without any issue. The mosquitoes are annoying, but other than that, It's pretty chill. And the sun starts to set, and this your raft guide person.
Does he have a name? Did we ask?
You didn't.
We did not ask his name. We need to know his name.
Well, the one time we don't ask a name.
It's probably important.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sitting here thinking, like, oh my god, is Amanda like making this to be an important person? I don't know. Anyway.
We always think that at the wrong
time. Ask for a name? It doesn't
Sure,
matter.
I'll ask for his name.
Alright, you ask for his name, and he says, my name is...
She's making it up.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
I feel like he'd be named something like Skeeter or something.
Skeet.
Curlus.
My name is Skeg, and I am your guide. And he peers up at the sky as it starts to get dark. You folks wanna sleep on the raft, or do you wanna make camp on the banks?
We can sleep on the raft. It shouldn't be a big deal for us.
It's not a problem. All I gotta do is drop this rock tied to a rope into the water, and then we won't go nowhere.
Very efficient.
Absolutely. All right.
I was
No.
about to say, if we don't care, and if we're gonna get more traction going, then sleeping on the raft, then I say sleep on the raft.
All right. So he hefts up this big rock tied to a rope, waddles over to the side, drops it. There's a big thunk and splash as it hits the water surface, and the raft sort of teeters just a little bit before settling, and he sort of sits down and puts his arms behind his head. All right, y'all make yourselves comfortable, and closes his eyes and immediately falls asleep.
Kind of like his style.
Yeah. Same.
Are y'all keeping watches or what?
I'll probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, first round
take
of
first.
watches.
I'll go first as
I'll
well.
take it. Oh, okay, Jacob.
Okay, who's taking first watch?
Me.
All right, we'll do 10 and Karok.
Okay.
You'll give me perception.
9.
22.
Oh, hell yeah.
Ooh.
I'm glad you're paying attention.
Yeah.
I've been attuning to the waters all day. These are my waters now.
Tanari, you try to stay
I want
focused,
this now.
but your conversation with Teophilia and just your lingering worries distract you, and you're constantly just sort of zoning out and thinking about home and your brother, so it's hard for you to focus. Karok, you're like, nature's my thing, water's my thing, the wild mother is with me, like, I'm focused, and so you're keeping a sharp eye on your surroundings, and it gets pretty dark out here at night, and you just hear just movements through the water. You see the blinking of fireflies, croaks of frogs. Occasionally you see either like a fish or something just sort of crest the top of the water just a little bit. Not getting too close to the raft, but there is some movement in the water around. Alright, but other than that, the rest of your watch passes peacefully. Who's doing second watch?
I will.
I'll
You
go
will.
with Ash.
Ash and Teo. Give me perception.
16.
16.
Nice. That's great.
What did you get?
I got a 2. Oh, mercy.
Yeah. Teo, likewise, now you're thinking of home and thinking about those last moments with Sheridan in the woods. Things that you haven't really thought about in a while and try to avoid thinking of. So it definitely sort of distracts you. Ash, you are new to this aspect of your sort of home area, and so you are a little bit more curious and on guard. Yeah, you do notice occasionally cresting the water, sort of kind of scaly back of something.
I'm gonna like tap Teo and be like, "Hey, do you see that?" and point it out quietly.
You point it out to her quietly, and you
God.
watch
Oh no.
one crest the surface. You watch as 2 more in a different area.
Do I know what they might be?
Same.
Make it's dark.
Fuck.
Make an additional perception check.
Hi.
Do I have
Okay,
give me a
better.
second.
I don't think
Give me
you
a
have
second.
dark vision, actually.
I was gonna say I might have dark vision. Trying to find where to find that here.
It's
Yeah. How far
listed-
away is this that we're looking at?
It's not super far. Now, dark vision, it's still, there's no torches around you. It's not going to be like colored light.
Right.
It's
Shades of
still
gray.
kind of devoid of color, so it's not like perfect for seeing stuff. But
Okay. I can make an additional perception check. That's fine.
It's like maybe 20 feet away from your ship right now.
Oh boy, that's awful. 8.
I got a 12.
8
So-
and 12. Okay.
We're not gonna know what it is.
No,
Um,
but
Yeah, you're unsure what it is, but Teo, as you start to focus a little bit more, you notice that there's more than 3. You count at least 4, and they seem to be on all sides of y'all's boat.
Fuck. Okay, yeah. So I tell Blaze, okay, there's like 4 that I could count. They're like on all sides. I am going to. This is so. Because it doesn't feel innocuous at all. So I'm just gonna fucking swing my hammer at it, dude. I mean.
Oh, I was.
Oh shit!
gonna
No, it's
say,
20
I
feet
was
away.
gonna-
Fuck! I can't.
Yeah.
I'm gonna light a torch.
Okay.
You're the rash. Yeah.
You light a torch, and
I don't want to
hold it up, and you can see not 4, but 6 crocodiles are approaching the raft on all sides.
Well, I'm gonna wake everyone up,
You wake everybody up, and
and I'm gonna swing this fire at the crocodiles.
okay.
Nice.
You swing your fire, your lit torch, and some of them dip below the surface before reappearing again, looking hungry.
Oh my god, this really is swamp people though. I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna edge guard. I'm gonna find an edge and just whack.
Can I use control flames on the torch?
Please.
To do what?
It says I can double the area of bright light cast by the flame. So, like,
Okay.
maybe kind of push them back a little bit.
Sure. So you increase the light of the torch. Some of them shy away a little bit. Some of them kind of on the far edges of the raft do not shy away.
Well, I guess I'm just gonna cast. Are there like two of them that are kind of nearby each other, like within 5 feet of each other? Of
No.
course not. Why would there be? Well, I guess I'll just use Ice Knife at 3rd level on the one that's closest to me.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Roll to hit.
That's a 12.
A 12. A 12 just hits.
Hell yeah, dude.
Oh, parade! Awesome.
So go in and get
We're
that
picking a fight with
damage,
crocodiles.
and yeah, you attack this one. The others see that happen and hungrily look towards the boat and start to approach. And I need everybody to roll for initiative.
Oh my god,
Okay, that's
guys.
5 piercing, and I need it to roll a dex save too, please.
Brax.
5 piercing. Alright.
Interesting. This was not the fight that I was thinking.
No, me neither.
Okay.
But I knew something. Oh wow, that's shit initiative.
I rolled a nat 20 on initiative.
Oh, go! I mean, go off.
I got a 12.
Okay, that is. Give me a second. I'm trying to figure it out. What's? Oh, that's a fail. Okay, so it's gonna take 4d6 cold damage.
Dang.
Sorry, I
Also
have to. I can't. It doesn't let me do that in D&D Beyond for some reason, which is stupid.
That double brightness lasts for an hour, so
Okay.
it should last for the fight. It should help us see better.
Cool.
So I got a 14.
14. Alright, hang on. Let me,
That's 15 points of cold damage.
15 points of cold.
Hell yeah, dude.
Let me add a turn for my cracks. $15 points of cold on top of the other stuff that you did?
Yeah.
Alright. So you use Ice Knife on that crocodile, and you watch as your knife of ice sort of like pierces the tough scaly skin of this crocodile, and you watch as it kind of all freezes and seizes up and sinks below the surface.
Heck yeah.
That's cool.
Alright, let's
That's
get some initiative going. Alright, Chad, what'd you get?
I got a 12.
12. Tanari,
14.
14. Elzaris, do you have hers?
Oh, am I rolling for? I never actually pulled her crap up. I'm so sorry.
Do you want me to roll for her?
You can. I'll pull her up and play for her now.
I'll roll her initiative,
Oh, yeah.
and then that would be great if you could play for her, so I'm not...
Sorry, I totally
5
forgot
points
to
enough.
pull it up. We moved on, and it
She
just.
does not want me to play for her. It is a 7 for her initiative. Teophilia.
I got a 6.
6. Karok, you got an...
21.
Jeez.
Somehow I managed to roll not shit on initiative for once. Thank God.
I got a 12
12. What's your dex?
plus 4. Oh, my dex is plus 2, but my initiative is plus 4.
Your dex will decide the
Well, it's +2.
plus
Sorry,
2.
I
Chad,
corrected
what
myself.
is your dex mod?
Chad can go first.
Chad
I'm not
can,
pressed
okay.
about it.
If you, yeah, that's fine.
3.
Never mind.
Sweet. That checks
All
out.
right. So I think we should go on and why don't we go on and break right now before we actually get into the fight, and
Cool beans.
and I can make myself some more coffee. All right. Let's get some combat music. I don't know. I think maybe this one. Yeah.
fucking Skeg is just sitting there.
I'm Skeg. I'm old Skeg.
Is he just like?
Here-
Did he
here-
even wake up? Like, is he? Just
Yeah,
asleep?
he woke up. I should give him a turn, shouldn't I?
Oh?
I was kind of planning on him just sleeping through the whole thing.
Same.
I mean, it's his raft, man. It's his livelihood.
He's gotta
Gotta
protect
fight
it.
for your raft.
He also got a 12. I'm gonna put him behind you guys.
Fight for your right to
All right.
your raft, dude.
So, crocodile fight. Top of the round is Karok.
Hang on.
I will not. Hang on.
You lose your turn if
I
you
will
need
only
time.
let go.
Don't let go,
Okay.
Jay.
Okay, so I am going to. What's the radius on that? 10 feet. I could probably. Let's measure.
Let's measure.
Let's measure. These are like 20 feet apart. Okay, I'm gonna cast Shatter,
Okay.
centered like right here.
Okay.
So I
Get
need
both of those.
yeah. So I need both of them to make Constitution saving throws. I almost said constipation saving throws, and that would not be the right thing.
That's a different roll.
That is a completely different roll.
This one got a 16,
Okay, so he succeeds.
and this one got a non-natural 20.
Okay, so they both succeed. Yeah, I don't want to waste a channel divinity on. We're taking a long rest. Fuck it, why not?
True.
I'm going to channel divinity destructive wrath,
All right.
and
All right.
so they're both gonna take 12 points of what is that? Thunder damage.
Thunder.
Yes, thunder damage.
Yes, thunder.
Okay.
Not lightning, but thunder.
Not lightning, but thunder.
Lightning and
Well, you're gonna get this sound effect still. If it'll
I
play.
felt a hair somewhere.
I don't think it played.
There we go. Yeah, that's probably what
Hey.
that sounds like.
There we go. How much damage was that again? Sorry.
12.
12.
Just second level.
Got it. All right. Next up is the crocodilies.
Crocodilies? The Cradilies? That's a Pokemon.
Crocodile.
Of course.
it's the Totodiles.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Or the Feraligators.
Wow. Still happening. All right. This one is going to move up and it's gonna try to take a big chunk out of the raft.
Mercy.
That's not super great, but It almost, it goes to bite the raft, but it kind of moves with people moving on it, trying to cast spells and stuff, and it just misses.
Thank goodness.
This one's gonna move up and try to take a bite at a Chad. That's not great.
What's a
Everybody
piece of
want
the
a piece.
Chad?
That's only an 11 to hit, so that'll probably miss you, right? Yeah, I would think so.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. This one is going to try to take a bite at a Teo. That's gonna miss you. I know.
Yes, I have. You know what's coming. So yeah,
Go for it.
Well, let's see if I.
Is this with your
15 to hit.
Yeah, 15 hits. This is with your Warhammer or whatever.
So that plus. So 4. That's 16 bludgeoning.
16. All right, so you swing your weapon down, and yeah, you bash that sucker on the head.
Hell yeah, dude.
You hear a satisfying crunch as your weapon connects with its skull, but it's got a tough head, so it's still hanging in there. All right, this one's gonna try to chomp at the boat. There we go. All right, that's gonna hit.
Man.
This is probably just the whole. All right. That was bad. All right. Takes a nice little beefy bite out of the raft. Nothing too terrible, but it did happen. Right, and this one's gonna move up and try to take a bite out of Tanari. Ooh, alright. 23.
Well, yeah, that hits.
Back.
That's nice. That is 8 points of piercing damage.
Ouch.
Oh, jeez.
Alright. Next up is Tanari.
Okay, I'm gonna use Scorching Ray, and I was gonna spread him out, but I'm just gonna go for this crocodile. So I get 3 rays of fire, and I make an attack for each one. So this first one, let me put my D20. I'm adding 6. Okay. First one is a 14 to hit.
14 hits.
Okay, and then next one is a 10, which is probably not going to hit.
10 just misses, unfortunately.
Okay. And then that one hits 23.
Yeah, so you've got 2 satisfying Scorching Ray hits.
Okay, so that's 4 damage for the first one, and 11 for the second. I got a 6 and a 5.
Alright. Alright, looking pretty hurt. Alright, next up is Chadriel.
Let us come attack on Mr. Lizard in front of me. Oh, baby. That's a 26
Yeah,
to
absolutely.
heat.
Hell yeah, dude.
That will be just 9 damage.
That
And
one,
then I'll
which
go
has
ahead and
already been hurt by Karok, you
damaged.
stab it, and it
Oh.
makes this sort of like guttural kind of sound before sinking below the surface. Shing shing.
And after that, I will cast a Bardic Inspiration on Teophilia. And
Inspiration.
that will be my turn.
All right.
Thank you.
Teophilia, you were inspired.
Oh,
All right.
so cute!
Ash.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Ice Knife at which one took a bite out of the ship again?
This one.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Ice Knife on it at 2nd level.
Okay.
So I'm rolling to hit, and that will hopefully hit. That definitely hits. That's a 20 to hit.
Absolutely.
And that is 9 points of piercing damage, and now I have to roll 2d6. To roll 2d6.
And I need.
I don't understand why it doesn't give me the option to roll this in D&D Beyond.
I have to do
Fine.
like dex, right? That's 1.
Nice.
Okay, that's 10 points of cold damage then.
Another crocodile, frozen. Kind of. This one
Well,
doesn't
Blaze
sink.
is
It
like
just
actually
kind of
doing stuff.
bobs away. All right. Next up is Skeg. Skeg is. He looks around. He's like, "Y'all stop eating my boat!" And he's trying to pull up the anchor. He gets the anchor pulled up and is about to move the boat forward. We'll see if that happens. All right, Elzaris, which is big one.
Oh yeah, that's right. Sorry. I
Sorry.
guess. It's not your fault. All she has are daggers. Okay.
She has a
Well, I
rapier
guess she's gonna-
and she has a short bow as well.
Yeah, something like that.
I know
Okay,
that it
well, they're
looks
not
like
in
all
her-
she has is 12 daggers, but she's
12
she has them all equipped.
She have 12 of them.
She's
I
got
realized
like
that many.
she's got at least 9 equipped.
You
At the
gotta
same
imagine
time.
that she just has all these daggers like hidden around
Well, they're
her.
all-
That is
upon
like
her
spot
body.
He's
on,
like
though.
She
her
has-
boobs, just like
Magical bracers that hold her daggers and can
That's
recall
true.
them, but I think she didn't realize that you don't have to have like all your daggers equipped at the same time. It's enough to just tell me that you have multiple instead of like filling your actions with. It's
I
funny.
just picture
No, just
like
a-
machine gun speed of daggers.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna have her throw 2 daggers at one of the crocs. I guess
Yeah.
I just gotta make a decision. We'll say this one because it's the furthest away that's in range from her.
Okay.
So I need to roll.
And you can
I
roll with
should just-
advantage because Teo is engaged with it.
Oh heck yeah! I'm just gonna roll my d20 for an attack and just add her modifier instead of mine. With advantage. Okay, good. So that first one was an 8, and that's not gonna hit. Second one is a 16 plus
Yeah, that'll hit.
whatever her mod is. Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So now I need to roll the 4 plus 3.
Mm-hmm.
This is so.
Where are your
So-
real dice, Bigler?
I don't want to move.
it's a mood though.
They're literally like
like
3
right
minutes
over
ago
there.
Break.
Oh man, I know.
What?
You had
What?
a
I
whole
did
break.
move for the break, but I just got alcohol.
Got our
What?
priorities.
Priorities.
Alcohol was far
Alcohol
more
over
important.
dice.
Okay, well she rolled a
So you're
4.
throwing daggers.
That's cool.
So-
4 plus whatever it is.
4 plus 3, and then 4d6 on top of that.
Oh, for sneak.
Yeah,
You're right.
yeah.
Sorry, this is gonna take
No,
a
I'm
second.
loving your reaction.
It makes me really happy.
I forget what playing a rogue is like.
It's really nice. It's quite enjoyable.
Okay, well, she rolled kind of crappy. That's 12. I guess that's like half. That's perfectly half of 46, so whatever.
So that would be
So 12 plus the 4 plus 3, so 12
7.
plus 7, so
19.
Yeah, 19. All right. Well,
And then the dagger just reappears.
yeah, it magically reappears in your bracers.
Perfect.
Damn.
Y'all took that from Reign of Valor when you found her body.
That's right. I was like, where did we get that from?
Yeah, but you deftly throw that dagger and it strikes right in the crocodile's eye, sinking in further, and you watch as it kind of slinks below the surface, and then that dagger appears in your gauntlet. Or
yeah.
whatever.
So cool.
Alright, Teo.
Well, I turn back and give a thumbs up to Elzaris.
She gives you a thumbs up back.
Yeah, let's see. Wait. Okay. I'm gonna go to the one on. Is that positioning fine?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna go for this boy. And first attack. So no, it's not. I have inspiration. Okay. Give me
You are inspired.
okay, so that's a 15 to hit.
Yeah, definitely.
Hell yeah. Yes. Okay, so that's 8 bludgeoning.
Alright. You hear a deafening crunch as you smack the skull of this crocodile. It's like, there was a game at, like, arcades and stuff where you bop the little, like, alligator that sticks its head out. That's what I'm thinking of. But you bop it as it sticks its head out of the water. It kind of yelps as its head gets kind of smacked flat and it dies.
Nice. And I would move, but I used basically all my movement to get across the boat.
Gotcha.
So, I'm gonna show.
Karok.
I am going to cast Guiding Bolt at the crocodile that's on Tanari.
Gotcha. Go for it.
Thanks.
That's a nat 20.
Alrighty. Yes, absolutely.
Oh.
You send out your spell and roll for damage.
Yeah, reroll ones. Oh, okay. That's 34 radiant damage.
How do you want to do this?
Wow.
I just want to have, like, radiant light come out, like, as it's going for another chomp, just have radiant light come out of its, like, mouth and eye holes.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like you turn this creature, this reptilian creature, into a very interesting looking lamp, and it just sort of illuminates from the inside out, as it's basically scorched with this kind of heavenly energy, and you successfully defeat all of these lovely crocodilian creatures.
I also want to grab that one that's kind of floating because it got frozen and pull it onto the boat and skin it in the morning.
Okay. Easy enough to do, and Skeg doesn't even look like upset by it. He's like, that's right, that's what you do. You can make yourself a good pair of shoes.
I might butcher some of the meat and give it to Skeg at the end.
Some like gator jerky or something.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. All right. With that, you feel a little safer. Skeg maneuvers the raft away from this area and to a more covered position, sort of closer to the bank a little bit, but still a little distance away. And he's like, well, after that show, they probably won't bother us for the rest of the night.
Good to hear. Good to
Fingers
hear.
crossed.
It's fair. It's very fair. All right. And you can resume your go back to trying to attempt a long rest. I'm not gonna worry about rolls for the rest of the night.
Sweet.
So, yeah, you make it through the rest of the night on the swamp. In the morning, in the sunlight, Skeg sort of surveys the damage, but he doesn't seem too worried about it. Nothing that's super in danger of affecting things. Yeah.
Can I help and cast mending on the parts of the ship that got chomped?
You can cast mending. It's not gonna like fully repair everything, but it does help a little bit. I will amend some of this damage slightly, but not completely.
If you can conjure wood, you know.
Conjure wood.
Oh god.
I'm not gonna make a joke about that.
Yeah, I was like, oh.
Yeah, that was bad.
We're the worst.
What? No, we're not.
Oh my god. That was the perfect setup, though.
Oh.
It was a good setup, and I was not even thinking about it. So, there you go.
All right.
Amazing.
So anything y'all want to do is y'all continue to this location. Y'all did complete a long rest, so make sure y'all marked that. Alright. So, y'all keep heading through this sort of swampy area, and the trees start to get a little taller. Looking at the banks on either side of the water, those areas start to get a little darker. And Skeg sort of starts to keep a keen eye out. Y'all be careful, this area. If you thought those crocs last night were anything, well, I can assure you they get bigger.
Great.
Yeah, I'm definitely on guard.
All right.
Yeah, same.
Give me perception checks.
Oh, well.
We'll see how this goes.
Yeah. Okay.
15.
15.
14.
15 and 14. Not too bad.
Got another favorite classes. Yes, bro.
Yeah, so you keep a lookout, keeping a weathered eye on the water's surface. And it's pretty quiet. And you just see the faintest of ripples in the distance.
Oh, I hate that.
Same. Faintest of ripples, huh?
I pointed out, though.
Yeah.
I might be being paranoid, but...
I mean, I don't think you are. It may not even be crocodiles at this point. You might see. I don't know.
I'm gonna turn to, what is it, Skag?
Skeg.
Be like, are there things that are not crocodiles in these waters that we should be worried about?
There's all sorts of things in this water.
Great.
I suspected as much. Well, I want to like.
It's good.
Cool.
I add 2 Gs.
Should we alert the party? I don't
Oh,
want to treat.
yeah.
I don't want to treat it as nothing, but I also am like, it's just terrible. But I'm like, no, Amanda was rolling. You should. Anyway, yeah, let's alert the
No,
party.
I definitely tell the party.
Alright, so the rest of the party, you were alerted that there was a faint disturbance on the surface of the water a little ways away.
Might be nothing. Thought I should tell you.
It was like a
I
report.
still need
case it's
to
not nothing.
prepare my spells for the day. So
Yeah.
many fucking spells.
Yep, make sure you prepare your spells. Are y'all doing anything to,
I mean, I was gonna cast Mage Armor, but I kind of want to save it for if we're scouting things out. I can catapult a rock at it.
Hey.
Do that.
Okay, cool. I'll catapult a rock at it.
Alright, so you...
Is it within 60 feet?
Yeah, it's within 60 feet. Roll with disadvantage, because you don't really know where this thing is.
Okay, cool. It's a dex saving throw. So, do you want me to just see if it hits anyway?
It's
Catapult,
just
is it?
a dex from me.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, if you want me to roll, I can. That's up to you.
I guess I'll roll with advantage. I don't know.
I guess that's how that works. I love that mug.
What's the save?
14.
All right, so you chuck something,
Thanks, Claudia.
a rock or piece of wood,
Like
or,
a skipping stone or something.
or the foot of a
Starbucks.
crocodile or something.
Yeah!
At the water, thunk, and it sinks below. It didn't seem to have connected with anything.
Okay.
So, can I take a perception check to see if I can aim an ice knife at it?
Roll a perception check to see if you can see it.
Okay. Let's do that. Perception. No, that's 7. I definitely can't see it.
Yeah, you
So.
can't see it, and y'all are all kind of huddled towards the front of the raft, trying to find the source of this water ripple, and you're like, is that it? Is that... You know, there might be a shadow, it could be right there, and as y'all are focused at the front,
Dang it.
at the back,
Oh,
you
no.
hear the sound of something large breaking through the water's surface. And you see, not a crocodile, but a giant crocodile emerge
Right.
and chomp at the back of the raft. And hang on, let me roll. Demosh.
Why were we stupid and we didn't even think to ask, hey, are there like creatures that are in this swamp that we should be worried about?
We
What
did.
kind of things do we need to bring with us? Oh, we did?
We
I mean,
did.
I
He said
guess I
all
forgot.
sorts of things. He said there's also. He mentioned the crocodiles getting bigger.
Crocodaddy.
Hang on.
Croc.
All right, so you see at the back this giant crocodile emerge. It takes a huge bite out of the back of the raft. The whole
poor
thing
raft.
jostles, and water starts to pour onto it, and this crocodile is holding on to this raft for a second, and you're not going anywhere, so everybody roll for initiative again.
Alright.
It's not good.
Hey!
Much better initiative.
And let me...
Damn.
Man.
Oh my god.
Had a way worse initiative.
Play. Hang on. Y'all's raft is... okay. Oh, come on. Play, please. Come on, music. Don't do me like this. I might have to refresh in a second. Hang on. Oh, that was terrible.
Good music.
Mm-hmm.
It's not playing for me, so I'm gonna have to...
Oh, we can hear it.
Yeah, we can hear it.
I'm gonna have to refresh if I want it in the recording, which I do.
Risky.
I know, very risky.
Oh, what is this? What is this music from? I probably ask this like every time.
It's from Dragon Age. Okay. That was terrible. Okay. That doesn't need one. Roll for Skeg. Wow, good job, Skeg. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna... This is bothering me because I just hear silence, so... It's risky. I'm gonna be right back.
All
Risk it for the biscuit.
Famous last words. Here we go.
No.
Let's find out.
This last word.
Ah. Oh. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. There we go.
Knocked out.
Hell yeah.
Ooh, I don't. Okay, good. I have everybody. Woo. Okay. All right. So, Karok, what did you get for initiative?
18.
18. Awesome. Tanari.
5.
5. It's okay. Chad.
19.
19. Sorry. A bit of a delay there. Ash.
13.
13. And y'all can rearrange yourself on the boat if you want to. Elzaris, what did she get?
Oh, fuck, I forgot to roll 4. Thank you.
I knew that was gonna happen.
I knew it was gonna happen too. Okay, so hers is 16.
16. Teophilia.
I got an 18 as well, and Karok and I have the same dex mod, so Karok can just go first.
Okay, cool. Alright. Crocs did real bad. Top of the round is Chad.
Is there a map?
Okay.
Question mark?
Oh, sorry. Hang on. There is. Same one as last time.
But with
Daddy
one
Croc.
gear.
But with big Crocs.
Daddy Croc.
Oh my god.
Wait, there's 2?
Yep.
Oh, were we not supposed to know that?
No, it's fine. As this one attacked, the other one would have emerged at the front. There was one at the
Right.
front. Its stealth roll was just really bad.
Oh, what
which
the
is
fuck?
why y'all,
Oh, there were just 2 of them.
I see.
Okay.
Awesome. Okay.
Cry, cry, cry.
Okay, so I'm gonna say, oh, hell no, and I'm gonna cast a 4th level Call Lightning on first
Yes.
Daddy, but
Alright.
since it's 5 radius, I'm gonna do it at his ass, so that it hits, like, it won't hit us.
Okay.
Save is a 16.
A 16. Yeah, that hits.
Dex save, I'm sorry.
Oh, a dex save.
Oh.
That is a fail. So, yeah, your lightning definitely hits.
And that's gonna be 24 damage to start.
24. Awesome.
And let's go. I mean, I'll go ahead and do another bardic inspiration. I'll do it on Karok this time.
On Karok. Alright. Karok, you are inspired.
Okay.
Alright, and speaking of Karok, it is your turn.
So I'm gonna piggyback off of Chadriel here
Okay.
and do the same thing. Zap him in the butthole again
Wow. Very tasteful.
with Call Lightning.
Mm-hmm. That's Dex on me.
Yes, speed of 15.
That's a failure. So, more lightning. Give me that
Okay.
damage.
Let me grab my d10s.
Yeah.
That's a d10. And that's a d10. That's 29 lightning damage.
Gosh. Alright.
Ooh.
Still kicking.
Oh, get him.
Fry him.
He looks pissed.
I literally rolled a 0, a 0, and a 9.
Next up is Skeg. And he's just trying in vain to move the raft, but the crocodile is holding it in place. So there's not a ton he can do. I guess he'll try. I'll roll a strength save for Skeg to try and push the raft out of the jaws of this crocodile. It's not gonna go super well, I don't think. Okay, sure.
Hell yeah, come on.
Yeah, he got a natural 18 against the 16 DC to escape the grapple. So he pushes the boat forward a little bit.
That's good.
Which is great, except it's a little closer to that front croc now. Alright.
We're stuck
Teophilia.
between a croc and a hard place.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Wow.
I was gonna say you're gonna need a bigger boat, but that'll also.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
Why are we surrounded by dad jokes?
Why not?
Why are these dad
surrounded
jokes,
by
Lily? You're gonna
Why
tell
are they-
me that Jaws is a dad joke? You're gonna tell me? She's like, yeah. You're gonna tell me I'm wrong?
This is the start of a beautiful friendship.
The start.
A start.
Something.
It's a quote.
We
It's
all
a
were
quote
thinking
from the
it.
movie, right? At
I don't
the
know
end
why
of
that
the
popped in
movie,
my head.
he's like, "This is the start of a beautiful friendship." As they're like paddling away.
Oh, it's
I
been
don't
years since
know.
I've seen that movie.
I've never
the
seen
think you're
last
right.
line of the film.
All I remember is that
Uncultured
like
swine.
the U.S.'s response to COVID was like the government's response to the giant ass fucking
Jaws?
shark.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Teo, what you want to do?
I'm trying to figure out if I'm gonna be close enough to hit.
You could just
these
dive
people.
right in.
Like dive in the water?
I mean, it's an option.
Am I okay?
You don't have to.
No. Listen. I'm not. I didn't say no. I know you mentioned the water isn't deep, but is it shallow enough for
It's
me
not shallow enough to stand in.
I am
Like,
sure it
it's at least, like, I don't know, 15 feet deep or something. Like, it's
Yeah.
or more. So it's gonna affect your movement for sure.
I'm gonna just edge guard. I'm gonna hold my action, which is just, lather, rinse, repeat, hammer both times. I'll hold my action until the croc gets within range of me.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Elzaris.
She's gonna throw a dagger that's gonna return to her. So
2 daggers or 1? You can throw 2.
We'll do 2. We'll do 2 at the same one.
Which one?
Which one's more hurt?
The one that's been hit by lightning twice. Which is
Let's
the one
do
at
the other one.
Okay.
Let's do the other one so that it can get hurt some.
Okay.
Okay. So that is oh shit, that's probably not gonna
What'd you get?
First one is 4 plus 6 is a 10, so that's gonna miss, is my
That'll
guess.
miss. Yep.
Yep.
There's a
and the next
thunk
one,
as it hits the water, and then reappears.
the next one's a 16.
16. 16 will hit for sure.
Okay, cool. And then so that's 5 points of piercing damage, and I guess she doesn't get sneak attack, right?
No, she does
So-
not in this case.
Because it's not engaged. So that's just gonna be 5 points. Yeah.
All right. Ash.
Okay, Ash is gonna use Ice Knife at 3rd level
Okay.
on the less hurt croc. It's a 13. Ooh, that's probably not gonna.
13 just misses.
Well, then he's gonna use a nice little chronal shift.
Oh,
He's gonna roll that again.
All right. So you see the moment play out and not really work out, and so time kind of
Oh, that's
reverses.
even worse. So it misses regardless. Thriving. Okay.
You try to
What a
restart
waste
the
of a 3rd
moment.
level spell.
It does not doesn't pan out for you. Both miss.
Great, amazing. We love it. Okay, well, and that's
Alright.
his turn.
That's it. Tenari.
I'm gonna use Chromatic Orb on the front one and do fire with his stuff.
Fire.
That is a nat 20.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
So that's
Very
48.
nice.
So that's
Very
3
nice.
plus 4, 10, 15. Fire damage.
15. Was that the one at the front?
The front. Yes.
Okay. Alright.
And let me roll for wild magic.
Yes, please.
Whew, that was a 2. Okay, it's not wild magic. That was close. Oh.
Can you
Oh, that was close.
imagine?
Okay.
Can you imagine?
So bad.
You blew up this boat because
Oh, that
you
would have been so bad.
That's
so could. That would be fucking amazing.
oh my
It
god.
would be
It's happening.
awful.
Man.
That would be
That was so
great.
We
close.
did.
All right. Next up is the Croc's turn. All right. All right. This one is going to move up to you, Tenari, and go to bite you. That was so bad. That is 10.
Oh, that
Wow.
misses.
Wow.
Hey.
And I haven't
Wait.
cast Mage Armor yet either.
Crocodile makes 2 attacks, one with its bite, one with its tail.
Hell yeah.
So, take 2.
Action.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. Yeah, I'm over this.
That'll hit you. It's 26.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. It's not good. 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And I need you to make a strength saving throw, please.
It's gonna suck.
Oh no.
I got a 2 and my mod is -2.
So 0. You're as you're whacked with this creature's tail, with this giant crocodile's tail, you are knocked prone.
Okay.
Alright, this boy is going
It's a
to
0, y'all.
he'll move up to Teophilia. So Teo, make your attacks.
Cool. How hard is the croc looking, by the way?
This one is definitely looking hurt. Not on death's door or anything, but he's showing some wear and tear. A little charred at the back end.
Okay. First attack. First attack is an 18.
Yeah, absolutely.
And yes. Oh, these sound effects are great. I think I'll use. Really? Can this be? Okay, I'm gonna put it in chat because the bubble's blocking what I'm trying to read. Okay. Sure. I'll use distracting strike. And that way the next attack by somebody else. The next attack that someone else does on it, you get advantage.
Okay.
Before the start of my next turn. So, that will mean a d8. Nice. So that's 20 bludgeoning for the first attack.
Okay. Yeah, it's definitely showing some wear and tear.
And then second attack. That's a 12. So I don't think it'll hit.
Unfortunately.
I figured that would happen, which is why I did the distracting strike. So, that's my turn.
All right. So it's finally gonna get its go. It's gonna go to bite you first.
Cool.
That is a 27 to hit.
Whew, that hits.
Hits. 29 points of piercing damage.
Holy shit, dude. I'm glad I took that and not somebody else. Okay.
And you are now grappled in its jaws.
Great.
And then it's gonna sort of turn its long body to try and smack you with its tail.
Okay.
That's not as good. It's a 17, so I think that will miss you.
That will miss.
All right. Okay. Chad.
So I'm just gonna continue lightning strike.
Okay.
Same thing on
And you
Mr. Gator's booty.
distracting strike, is that any attack gets advantage, or does it have to be certain type of attack, or
Let me read it. Pretty sure it's the next attack roll against the target by an attacker other than you has advantage if the attack is made before the start of your next turn. So yeah, it should be any attack.
Well, with that one, that's just a dex save for me, so that'll be slightly different, I guess.
Yeah.
But the next time somebody has to roll to hit this thing, they'll get advantage. All right, let's do dex. That is a 18.
Perfect. So that'll be half of 31.
Okay, 15. So,
Nice.
and that one,
And,
even dodging a little bit out of the way, the lightning bolt strikes the water, and the ripples of electricity sort of ripple out and catch it, and it just kind of takes a little bit too much that it can handle, and it starts to sort of smoke, and it smells like cooking flesh, and it starts to sink below the water.
I shouldn't ask this, but does that affect me? Does the electricity conduct through?
You're
the
fine.
crocodile?
Don't worry about it.
Cool. Awesome. Thanks.
But it does release your leg as it dies and falls into the water. What else did you want to What else did you want to do, Chad?
I'm gonna cast a bonus action, cast a 3rd level healing word on Teophilia.
Okay.
Aw, thanks.
Yeah, absolutely.
And give her 13 health back.
Awesome.
And that's my turn.
Lovely. Karak.
I am going to call lightning on this dude.
Great. Sounds good.
I drop one of my d10s.
Let me make my dex. That is...
The good thing it can't actually go under anything because my desk is solid all the way to the ground.
Oh, yeah.
That is a 14.
That just fails.
Just fail. Lay it on me.
That is 9 lightning damage.
9.
Rip.
Wow.
From 29 to 9.
All right. Lovely. Next up is Skeg. He's just gonna try and push the boat away from this crocodile a little bit. Not the easiest to maneuver, but I'll say he'll move it a few, like 10 feet away, a little distance. All right, Teo.
Okay, so I'm gonna use my action. Oh, no, I am not grappled. Dirt.
You are not. You are free.
Then I will, I'll do the same thing. Can I, like, I'll go up right next to Nari.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that is my action, I guess, is to move. So that'll be my turn.
Okay. Elzaris.
Well, Elzaris is gonna throw 2 more daggers. Dagger.
Dagger.
The first one is going to be a 19 to hit,
Yes.
and the second one is going to be a nat 20.
All right.
Hell yeah, dude.
All right.
And we're still not engaged, so
No.
she doesn't get sneak attack, but that's fine. Still in that 20. So the first one is going to be 4 plus 3 is 7, and the second one is going to be. Do we re-roll ones on that 20s?
We do. That is correct.
We do.
Praise God. It's going to be 6 plus 3 is a 9. So 7 plus 9 is 16 points of damage.
All right. Very good.
Yes.
Great.
And that is her turn.
Now it is Ash's turn.
Ash is going to try and burn another 3rd level ice knife.
Okay.
We'll see if it works this time.
Cool. Go for it.
Nope. That's 12. So that's going to
12.
miss.
Yeah, you cast Ice Knife, and you just sort of freeze some of the water next to it, just barely missing it.
Technically, wait, I still need a dex save from it.
Okay, sure.
I'm not going to retcon last time when I forgot that.
That's a 3.
Okay. Heck yeah. So it's at 3rd level, which means I need 5d6, I believe. Let me double check that.
And then it's like, what, half damage or something?
No, I
it's-
think it's
I don't know.
it's full damage. 2d6 plus 3. Yeah, so 5.
Go for
Because
it.
it explodes either way, right?
Yes?
Shard then explodes, and then each target creature within 5 feet of it must succeed a dex saving throw or take the cold damage. So it's full damage.
Okay. Even on a miss, it still does
Even
that.
on a miss, if it fails its saving throw.
Gotcha. Alright. How much damage?
16 plus. I have to roll one more. Man, the first one's a 6. That's perfect. So that's 22 points of cold damage.
Hell yeah.
Alright. Sorry, say that again.
22 points of cold damage.
22. Good. Yeah, it's definitely starting to look hurt.
I won't retcon the first one because I messed that up. That's my fault. So
Yeah. That's okay.
that's Blaze's turn.
Alright, next up is Tenari.
Okay, I'm gonna do Chromatic Orb again, but this time at 1st level. That is 12 plus 6, 18
Yeah,
to hit. Okay,
absolutely.
so that is 8 and 5 plus 3 is 8 plus 3 is 11.
11. Alright. It's looking real hurt, real pissed.
And then I'm gonna take just a little step back because I'm tired of getting chomped on.
Okay. Alright, yeah. You did have to use some of your movement, I mean it's a small boat, to pull yourself up because you got knocked down before.
Mhm.
But yeah, you can step back and
Just
and
a
that'll be
little.
okay. Yes, absolutely. Alright. This one's gonna move up. Yeah, it'll go for Teo.
Cool.
Since you're at the edge. Natural 20.
Oh shit.
Alright.
Alright.
No.
Alright.
Reroll it.
Is that
In before.
Yeah, Yeah,
is that your
Yeah.
last one for the day?
it is my last one for the day. I
Okay.
might regret it, but this dude does a lot of damage, I think. So
Teofila, thanks you. Yeah, well, because
Right.
at first I was like, I can take it. I'm like, oh, I don't know if I can. I don't know. We'll
So the
Wibbly
bite
wobbly.
will miss you, and then he'll come around for the tail attack.
see. Nice. Oh, can I riposte? Can I riposte the
yeah,
misbite?
absolutely.
Alright.
Go for it.
So that's a non-natural 20.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that will be 2 plus. So that's 13 bludgeoning.
All right. So you dodge out of the way of its bite, swing your hammer down, and how do you want to do this?
Ooh. Ooh. Just like hit at it from the side because I would have dodged it from the side. So, yeah, just
Absolutely.
like right where the jaws meet, you know. And
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So you dodge out of the way of its bite and swing your hammer around, clocking it across the side of its face, and you hear a snap as its bottom jaw, like, breaks and sort of swings extra far, kind of disconnecting with the top of its skull, and it lets out this like guttural scream as it goes limp and starts to sink below the water surface.
Amazing.
I'm gonna have to go high five her for that. That was nice.
Thanks.
Absolutely.
Thanks. I could have sworn it was gonna hit me there.
Yeah. I can't.
And I just kind of
Blaze just kind of smiles and doesn't say shit.
Yeah.
Just
I can't believe you used that. Oh, you keep taking my 20s away, man.
I know I do.
So good.
I mean, what else should I use them for? True. What? What else should I use them for, though? Like, for real, if I know someone's gonna pack a punch
I don't know, man.
or something.
I will never forget the whole debacle in the basement of the shop.
Don't remind her of that. Don't remind her of that.
Yeah, were you oh man, gosh, that was I was so
anyway.
mad. It's fine.
Don't remind her of that.
Well, last week you took one of my natural 20s and I got a 1 on the second roll.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh man. Nothing like it.
Yeah, I remember that.
All right, so yeah, so do I. You finish off these giant crocodiles, and Skeg immediately goes to he's got a couple planks on the side and starts trying to haphazardly make some temporary repairs to the raft. It's looking rough. It still is seaworthy, but there's like a consistent pool of water in the bottom of it at all times, and the edges have these big like bite marks taken out of it.
Could I use my like survival knowledge to help him nail the planks in and like
ooh, same. I have good survival.
Good positions?
And I can continually cast mending on the stuff that I can actually mend.
Sure. Yes. So, Karok, you help starting to like mend parts of the ship. Tanari, give me a normal survival roll. Ash, since you have some ship knowledge from training with Dolly, I'll let you roll at advantage.
It's a 19.
19. Awesome.
I have a +6 survival. Woo.
I have a 16, so mine isn't quite +6. Mine's +4.
Together,
so.
You'll patch things up. It's a little better. You get some of the water out of the bottom of it. It's definitely gonna need some repairs when it gets back in, but gets back home to the docks. But it's doing okay. You seem to have.
The water's kind of warm, right? This is like obviously this is a warm climate. Okay.
Yeah, it is.
If it was cold, I would have just cast Ice Knife and like covered it with ice, but that won't work. That will just melt and create more water. So
yeah. Eventually, Skeg sort of maneuvers the boat and pushes it up against the sort of mucky bank of these wetlands. All right, this should be where we get off and we start walking. And he starts to sort of lead you towards wherever these coordinates are. And it's a little bit of a trek through this sort of muck. But eventually, after you get a little ways away from the bank, there seems to be a more obvious trail. And you sort of start to make your way through the sort of swampy woods. Is there anything that y'all are doing as y'all are heading?
I'm gonna make myself look like what's his name.
There's
Tabar.
Tabar.
Yes, Tabar.
Mm-hmm.
Thank
Now that you have actually seen him
and heard him talk,
we get real Tabar instead of like bizarro Walmart Tabar. So
That great value, Tabar.
Yeah. Dollar General
that
Tabar.
happened, and I somehow managed to roll deception high enough to make that
Fortunately
work.
for you, animated objects are not very smart. It's like a -3 or 4 intelligence mod for them. But
it's what we want.
All right, so you look like Tabar now, and you're what is y'all's general marching order as y'all trek through the
Before we do
swamp?
anything else, I'm casting Major Armor on myself.
Okay. All right. So as you're walking through this swampy area, you are now getting anxious, and you cast Mage Armor on yourself.
Well, I want to be in the middle.
You feel more secure now.
Well, yeah, from my little 12 to 16.
All right. You're gonna be in the middle, Ash.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'll be like second.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk with Teo, so I'll be third.
Who
Or
wants
tied
to
for second or whatever.
lead? I mean, I guess Skag is leading.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
Who wants to take up the rear?
I'll take up the rear.
Okay. Chad, who do you want to be closest to? Ash or Karok?
I'll be. Yeah. My boy Karok.
Your boy Karok. All right. Got a nice line. Wonderful. Y'all are marching through the muck in a beautiful straight line. It's great. Eventually, you see a bit of a clearing up ahead, and it looks like there are some sort of like ruins. It's not like a structure. It's just sort of like some partially destroyed stone walls, sort of making a bit of a path, and then there's this sort of like swampy pond that kind of covers some of the stones and fills some of the area. There are trees and vines everywhere, and sort of at the edge of this sort of almost makeshift kind of stone wall road combination is this shack that doesn't really match the stones and stuff around it. It looks like it's been sort of thrown together and kind of built into this sort of big rotting tree trunk. And it sort of kind of leans at an angle, heavily shaded by this massive tree next to it. But yeah, so there's this sort of shack up ahead in this kind of weird pond clearing area.
Is there anybody in the clearing currently that we see?
Make a perception check.
Can I aid?
Sure.
Roll with advantage.
I'm glad you did that, because my first one was another 2. So 14.
14. Yeah, you look about. You don't see anybody in the clearing. It's just the shack amongst these trees and water.
I know this sounds weird, but I'm just curious. Would I... Do I glean, I guess, anything from these ruins? Do I know anything about them?
Make a history check at disadvantage since you're not familiar with this area.
Cool. Damn, that was a good roll. Let's see.
What about me?
That was good.
Oh, wait, never mind. You rolled
That was
great.
good.
Wait,
You don't need
I
my
rolled
help.
22. I rolled 22 twice, so
Wow. That's ridiculous.
yeah.
You don't need my
Same.
help.
Damn.
Yeah, so you don't know a lot about this area specifically, but you have heard some things about general history, and it's not uncommon to stumble across old ruins. Not all of them have known origins. There are many strongholds and buildings that kind of linger from times long ago. Some people wonder if some structures are left over from before the collapse, but most people kind of doubt that. But it seems like this is probably one of those things, some leftover structure from some old fort or stronghold or something.
Are there any dragons on it?
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking the same thing.
You do not see any dragons.
Just wonder.
I mean, we in the
Anytime we talk
swamp.
about the collapse.
Skeg sort of comes to a stop. Is that what y'all were looking for?
Probably.
Yeah, probably. Does the shack have any windows or anything? Like, can we tell if anybody's in there from the outside? At all?
It doesn't look like there's any windows. It's just sort of this like wooden shack with a door on the front of it. It does look like y'all are still a little bit of a ways from the shack. Y'all are kind of hanging back a little bit. It looks like there's something that's sort of etched into the door. You'd have to get closer to check it out.
If we get closer, I'm stealthing.
Yeah, I agree. I think we should get closer.
Okay. Then give me some stealth checks.
Stealth.
I know.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you what I rolled, and then I'm rolling for
Nice.
Alzaris. I rolled a 19.
Okay.
I got a nat 1.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
No.
and Alzaris rolled.
Wait, don't you have like advantage on stealth or something, or is it just a high mod?
It's just a high mod.
Ah.
Wow, Alzaris rolled a 27. I'll just have to let you all know that. That's wild.
No.
That's a 10 for Karak, right?
Yep.
And then Teo, what'd you get?
I got a 14.
14, and then Chad.
21.
21.
Nice.
Skag is gonna hang back and
Sneaky
not
pig.
get closer. He's just gonna sort of wait back. Alright, so, some of y'all are quite quiet. You think
I
you
probably
might
trip
be...
and fall.
You definitely, like, hit a puddle and there's, like, a splash and you all just sort of stop and wait. And you think you're okay and you keep going. You approach the door and scratched across the front is a big X that's looks like it's been made with like the deep cut of some sort of blade.
X.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the only visible marking? Is there not any, like...
Nothing else on the outside.
Is the door locked?
Do you want to try it?
Check for traps first. Elzaris is going to check for
Okay.
traps.
I'm gonna check
That's
for
a
traps too.
It's a good idea.
Give
I'm
me-
looking
What's
at the
that?
drive to
Is
see.
that-
Give me investigation.
Investigation.
I'm looking at the drive
What?
to see if there's any.
She's not going to do that. JK, if I knew what her investigation
I
was,
just-
I would not have said that.
20.
20. Yeah, so Karok, you sort of check around, and the door doesn't seem to be trapped. It also doesn't appear to be locked either.
I'm gonna listen at the door to see if I can hear anything.
Sure, give me
Inside.
perception.
14.
14. You listen. Silence.
I want to open it.
Can I
Motion
check to
everybody
see if
over.
anyone is following us or around the area but not in the house?
Good idea.
Sure. So you sort of like head back a little bit the way you came, move a little further away from the shack. Give me a perception.
Damn. 7.
7. The vegetation is thick and kind of blocks a lot of the sunlight, so it's kind of hard to tell. You're not sure. Alright, so Tanari, you open the door?
Yeah.
You open the door. Inside is a small, mostly empty shack. On the far wall is a sort of tattered banner. The banner is a deep red, and
Is it
on
crimson?
it, some may call it crimson, and on it is this big black sort of profile of a saber-toothed tiger. And then below this banner is a old wooden chest.
A what chest?
Old wooden chest.
Oh, okay.
I want to
Well,
inspect the
Someone
chest.
should check the chest for traps. I think we know whose banner that is.
Inspecting the chest.
Yeah.
Alright, who's inspecting for traps?
Oof.
Someone with good.
If it's investigation, I'm not
Yeah, mine's
great.
not good.
My investigation's +5. If mine's the
Mine's
highest, I'll
1,
do it.
so
Plus 5
mine's
is
1.
I literally have a
good
plus
mod.
0.
Plus 5 is
Okay.
good.
Okay, 16.
16. Alright. You check around the chest, and you do not believe that it is trapped.
I'm still gonna use
Is
Mage
it-
Hand if we
It
open
is locked.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
then technically Elzaris has to pick it, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's a dex check?
I think it's
Or
like
sleight of hand,
Sleight
duh.
of hand.
Sleight of
Yep.
hand. 12 plus 9 is a 21.
Okay. Yeah, so quick work. You unlock the chest and open it up. Inside is a big sack of gold. And there's a smaller brown pouch with a note sort of rolled up and attached to it.
Can we read the note?
Sure. You unfurl the note, and it says, a thank you for all your hard work. And then at the bottom, it just says, the Cloud King.
Oh yeah.
And
Wasn't that
it
what
feels like a bag of powder of some sort.
Wasn't Cloud King with the leader of the Crimson Fang? Like, wasn't that what his title was?
That's what I thought.
I think so.
Let me pull out my notes. Give me a
I remember
second.
those days. I remember that from the pirate days. I do remember that.
I'm pulling it out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I got my
leader is
notes.
often called the
I got
Cloud
it.
King.
What leader is often called?
Yeah, it's often called the Cloud King. They tended to split into factions. The current leader was unknown. Was the last notes I had on the Cloud King.
So the Cloud King is like what Lilith is for the Black Blades. Okay.
You know what they?
Hmm.
You know what I need to do? I need to transfer my notes into a Word document so that I can control or Command
yeah.
F, whatever it's called.
I have that Crowley's people also didn't want to pay the Cloud King anymore, and that's why they branched from the Crimson Fang. Being able to control F my notes on Word is super nice.
Yeah.
Okay, while we're thinking about this, should we take the money and stuff or no?
It's not money. Oh, it is money.
Yeah,
Never
there's
mind.
money.
There's money
There's a
and
bag
there's
of money and a
spice.
bag of
There's
spice.
also pouch. Is the powder spice? Have we confirmed that?
You open it. You see that it's a finely crushed brown powder. Just a small little like tells you that it's spice.
Okay. I mean,
I feel like Elzaris would want to take it.
yeah, I feel like we should take the money, or else it's gonna just sit here, right?
Yeah, and Lilith doesn't have to know. You know.
So y'all are in the shack. You're looking at your newly found pouch of spice and big
Someone's gonna walk in.
sack
we
of
have
gold.
spice now. We
And-
can drug someone.
I really don't think we should have that on our person.
My goodness.
It can go in the bag of holding. No one has to know. That's all I'm saying.
That is true. I forgot we have that.
While y'all are inside collecting your spoils of whatever this is.
We're like stealing from the cartel.
Yeah,
we really
basically. You hear a sound outside, like a swoosh kind of smack sound. Maybe it played for you. It didn't play for me.
It played.
Yeah,
It played.
Cool.
It played.
And you hear like a and you all look out the door and see Skeg clutching his stomach, and he falls to his knees, face into the dirt.
No.
Is he dead?
No.
I'm gonna
Yeah, but
run
where?
out, grab him, pull him into the house.
You run out to grab his body, and as you're grabbing him, a huge shadow looms over you. And you look up at the big tree next to this hut, and you realize it is moving towards you, and it has these
Treebeard.
6 big vine sort of tentacles stretching out of it. And we're gonna end
For a
right
shambling
there.
Oh
We're gonna
my-
end there for tonight. We'll pick up with that
Oh.
next
Yeah,
time.
I was thinking the Whopping Willow too. I was like, oh, no.
Wow.
Alright, Misfits, and that brings us to the end of tonight's game. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you again next time.